Still the roundy thing.
Hello, good evening and welcome to Monday Night Paranormal Live with myself, Paul from Host for Ghost, Angela from South Coast Ghost, Jill, Chris, Ryan RPG, special guest, and well, I think it's Daniel, I'm not sure, but Daniel Lee Barnett, so we're not quite sure who that is. I think he's just streamed on for some reason, so you have to forgive him if he interrupts. So welcome to Monday Night Paranormal Live. So we're very honoured, very special guests, Daniel, Chris, Jill, and Ryan. So welcome to Monday Night Paranormal Live. Daniel's come on with his crew. You're welcome. With his crew to tell us about all the latest cryptids coming up and all the adventures they've been having on the films. And apparently there's a sneaky thing. There's a boat trip coming up down the Thames. I hear. I've seen it advertised. So just a little trip down the Thames to London Bridge and back again. So hopefully you'll all see that. So what we'll do, we had no investigation this weekend. Andrew, did you have your? No, you're the end of the month, aren't you? Shepton Mallet.
Next weekend, yeah.
Next weekend, yeah. And I'm away at the Unicorn next weekend. Anyway, so we'll pop over to Daniel. Daniel will no doubt tell us about all the plans, and Ryan and Chris and Jill are jumping if they can get a word in. You know how Daniel can be, but just interrupt, please, guests, if you have to, or we'll mute him, one or the other. And if you look on his screen, looks like someone's been fly tipping in his bedroom. He's got a tree dump there. So wish him a Merry Christmas from all of us. So, Daniel, what have you been up to, buddy?
Well, I must say I very, very much miss this podcast. We used to do this every week, and I was just saying to Ryan that I actually knew you guys before I knew Chris.
Yeah.
There you go. So that is.
Palmed him off quick enough, didn't you?
So I must say that it is great to be back. I know that me and Dan have done several podcasts on here as well. But so we last time I came on, we spoke about movie and monster, or there was the was it Cryptid Conference UK just before May?
Yeah.
And I've got a funny feeling that it was me and you, Chris, that came on. So since then, we have had a lot happen, haven't we, guys?
You have. You've been very busy.
So I'll kind of throw it to Ryan for this one to kind of say that yesterday we had something that this team has been waiting for 2 very, 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 very long years. And it finally happened yesterday, didn't it, Ryan?
Yes, believe it or not, Daniel finally admitted he was wrong. We were in shock. We couldn't believe it.
That was just a dream you had. He's never done that.
No, for those of you that make films, documentary films, regular films, or participate in any kind of art with any team, it takes a long time to get things made. And I can't think of a more complicated piece of art than a film. It has all the elements within it. And after, for Daniel and Jill and Chris, it's been about 2 years. For me, it's about a year, a little over a year. We have been waiting for Daniel's story, My Bigfoot Life, to come out. And it is here. for those that work in film and stuff, sometimes it goes on so long that you lose faith, you get angry, you get sad, and then eventually you just block it out. And then all of a sudden, boom, like a miracle, it appeared. And yeah, yesterday we've been walking on cloud 9 since we found out, because we want to share it with the world. We want everyone to see this. It's wonderful. It's inspiring. It's full of adventure. It's got everything. It's a little scary. It's hopeful. It's the most complete Bigfoot documentary in terms of flavor of all time. And, you know, I implore people to watch it and hit us back. Let us know what you think. You're going to be wowed, you know?
Yeah. And say, this is something that has taken such a long time for us to just get filmed, get edited, get out. It's just taken so long. And I think the sum for this team is yesterday. I literally in my dressing gown. I'm gonna say, and I saw that it was on Amazon Prime. I went, oh, wow. So it kind of just developed, and I phoned Ryan. Going, Ryan, and of course he wouldn't pick up for a few hours, which is not normal for you, Ryan. But we have something very magical that is now out for the world to see. And I just think we've told people stories, we've showed people this, we've told the encounter we had, we've said it's all about autism, it's all about family, and nothing's come out, and it's like, ugh, come on. And it was just amazing yesterday when it happened. And I think, Nan, I phoned you first. Weren't you out when I phoned you yesterday?
Oh, well, I just, couldn't believe, well, I was out, so I only caught snatches of your conversation, and I thought that's what I heard, but I couldn't quite believe it. So I had to wait till I was in a cafe somewhere, wouldn't it? And then we were able to speak. I was like, oh my God. So I told everyone in the cafe.
I was out with the wife, and I sent Daniel a message saying, whatever it is, I don't care. Don't call me today. And I could hear buzzing, and it's like, you picked the wrong day to go radio silent. What the hell? NBL's out. NBL's out.
And I think you answered to Dad's message, Chris, but because you don't normally get messages from all of us going, pick up the phone. It's out. Oh God.
Yeah, I pretended I was having a wee, and I answered your dad.
But I must say that it is something very magical that that we can't wait for people to see, and say it's out there now, and in the US it'll be out there very, very, very soon. And say, so I'm gonna gently kind of move to August, because August is a follow-on from all this. Is something that I've, let's say, ventured in and explored. Now, for everyone that attended May, Nan, I'm not sure how many times I said this will be the last conference I ever do, and this will be that we'll never do it again, and we can't do this again. And I think, Nan, you I think you almost made me sign it in blood, didn't you?
I did say that. You have to sign this in blood, because I will never do this again, and you are never to ask me to do it again. And we
so
solidly.
it was at the My Bigfoot Life cinema screening on September 15th that the owner of Victoria Park came to the screening and sat me down at the bar afterwards, and Chris was there, so he can vouch for that. And she went, Daniel. I went, what? And she's pulling me in a bit. Said, well, you know your August event, a little bit like how I do, and you know the May event. I went, oh, good God, where are we going? Where are we going? And they went, can we do another event? And I went, oh well, yeah, but Nan's just gonna kill me. There's that. So she came.
Yeah.
So she came back from Greece, and the minute she landed, minute she got back, I was like, right. So, by the way, I hope you had a lovely time, but we're doing another conference. Bye. And I can't. And I went, whoa, 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 whoa. What?
I went, no, absolutely not. I don't care what it is. No. And then he explained it. I was like, oh, it's Laura, who's the most down to earth, sensible person. I was like,
Jill,
okay.
tell you, I was there, and that is the most nonsense I've heard him speak. Laura leaned in and said, geez, that was hard work. And Daniel went, what do you mean you want to do another one? And she said, no, absolutely not. He goes, okay, August next year, I'll tell Nan.
Oh, Daniel, you've been found out, man.
Oh, me and you need words later, Chris. But I gotta say that that kind of doing it with Victoria Park, and I've actually officially joined up with Victoria Park now. So I'm now on their charity board now, which is awesome, and we have some amazing plans for Victoria Park. But it was actually the second person I rang to invite this person to the convention, and I can't remember his exact words, but Ryan, were your words "you liar"? What was that the roundabout words that you said to Movie Monstercon?
What do you mean? The fact that you, after every great event, it stresses you and you say you will never do it, and then you have another one that's even bigger and larger and more grander that follows? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And then so I asked you to be on Movie MonsterCon line. So then what did you think?
Well, I love England. I'm not going to say no ever. I love it over there. You guys, the culture, just everyone. I feel, I don't know, it reminds me of like old school America, like a little bit smaller. Everybody like cheers. Everybody knows your name. So if I can get over there and be a part of that, plus, I love your family. Nan and Gramps are like my Nan and Gramps now.
Yeah,
Chris is my
my
big brother. You know what I mean? Like I love it. I'm too old for the BS anymore, man. I don't want to go where I'm not loved and not wanted, and I follow my heart, and it always takes me back to England, to Somerset County.
And I'm pretty sure, and I'm just gonna wink at you here to say that I'm your favorite, but we'll move on. So for
Did something happen to the screening? You stuttered then. Something about favorite. There was a freeze on your screen, Daniel. We missed that bit of wording.
Nan. Sorry.
There you go.
But I must say, so moving MonsterCon, all right. So we have worked really hard on this line. Now, Nan, you were there. The Laura from Victoria Park said, we have nothing to lose. Let's get the biggest guests in the world. I went, all right then. So I didn't want to message them. I messaged them, and guess what? We got all of them. So now we have a very, very big convention that now Laura is like, oh, well done, Angela. There you go.
Well, you're very welcome. Me and Angela don't mind doing an appearance, mate. Honestly, we did. You didn't have to come on here. You could have just phoned her. Hey, Angela.
Yeah.
And also, Paul, mate, I'm sorry to say that no one's allowed in the venue called Paul Howard. That was just on the board. The board said that there's no one under the name of Paul Howard, and that's bold as well. Sorry.
Is that the judicial board, police board?
Don't worry, I have official status.
Well, there you go. See, Jill likes me, unlike you.
So I will
just special guest, Paul.
There you go. See.
So I will run through this guest line very, very quickly. So our top team obviously starts with the Mr. RPG, and then it moves on to Russell Acord from Expedition Bigfoot, moves on to Dr. Maria Mayer from Expedition Bigfoot, and moves on to Zach, which is Russell Acord's cameraman on Expedition Bigfoot. which is pretty awesome. And then we also have back from Alaska. Oh, I must say now that he has moved to Australia now. Australia he's moved to is DJ Brewster. So he'll be back. We'll have Mr. Brian King Sharp back in the UK, which is awesome. Ryan, Nan, Chris, have I forgot anyone so far? We still have 2 more to announce. Oh yes. We have a couple of our movie guys now. This is a legend in the 80s. If anyone was alive in the 80s, I think Paul was live in the 30s.
Nah.
Paul was
I
live in
remember
the 30s.
Charlie Chaplin made me. I should name for Charlie Chaplin.
So we have Jack O'Halloran, who played Non in Superman. We do have also another film guest that will be coming out very soon. We also have the first and original Stormtrooper on Star Wars, so the first person to walk on set, which was Chris Bunn. Lovely guy. And we have a couple of others that will be coming out very soon. And guys, it's just going to be an awesome convention. Now, just because we thought that, do you know what, just a convention is not going to be hard enough, we decided to add in excursions and a camp out in this one. So in this one, we're now doing a camp out over the Saturday night. And I got to say that Mr. Ryan RPG Golembeski is going to be staying there, but in an RV. Which he has the pleasure of doing.
I'll be glamping this time, thankfully. Getting a little old to be laying on the ground in the woods.
And so we are going to be doing a camping event on Saturday night. We have guest dining, and then on the Friday we have some awesome excursions. Ryan, I think you're going paddleboarding, aren't you?
Yeah. Good thing I have a good sense of balance. I think I've been paddleboarding twice in my life, and that was a very long time ago. So if you want to laugh while learning, while making friends and having fun, then I would definitely attend. I'm hoping for a very wide board that can hold a person over 200 pounds. That'll be nice.
Hold on. Oh, and I've got to say, now it was my father that created these posters, but this was his best poster. He said that he did.
Oh yeah, that one's awesome. Look at that. Sea monsters. Yeah, I just got back from the Bigfoot cruise in the Caribbean, and it was wild. It was I honestly think that it's a lot of work. You know, you work from sun up till sundown, and I think Daniel's trying to create something that you work even harder at. But with that said, the Sea Monster talk was actually a huge hit. I think a lot of us forget, we get focused on Bigfoot and ghosts and kind of like the ones that TV promotes the most. But the ocean's bigger than all of it. It's older than all of it. It's deeper than all of it. You know, there's a lot more secrets there. And so Sea Monster Talk is amazing. And it's also cool what different people bring to the table once you get going. Like, I'm not saying I know everything about the sea and sea monsters, but I know a lot. And then Chris Allsford came on, and every time I get together with Chris, he's like our historian. He just has a bunch of random facts. And the last time we got together, he wowed me with some information about great whites, or white sharks, that I now take with me to everything that I do, and I share with people. And people will always come up after Chris and be like, "Is that really true? If it's not pulled out of the ocean and documented, that it doesn't exist?" And I'm like, listen, if Chris Allsford's lying, then the world sucks, and we should all just go lay in a coffin and join our ghostly cousins. Because I'm like, it's true. There's things out there still to be discovered and shared. So anyway, yeah, sea monsters or anything to do with water is really, 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 really fun.
So I will very, very quickly, just because I'm now going to show this off because this is just awesome.
The hat is awesome. And in case anyone's wondering, DJ Brewster, he watched Good Will Hunting and he learned from it, and he went to see about a girl in Australia. Like all of us do, at some point we are led off by our big beautiful hearts to chase love. So We wish him the
And we've
best.
also got
Yeah.
Dr. Mariah Merritt. There you go.
Yeah, now she's probably going to be doing handstands and backflips on it because she's so damn impressive with everything she does. So, yeah, if you want to see Cirque du Soleil on the water, go see her.
And then our second to last one we got is then Mr. Acord.
Look at him. What is his? What is his? I haven't seen that one. That one's good.
So yeah, so it is he's doing an expedition, he's doing bushcrafting and footprint casting.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then I'm just there you go. And our final one is kayaking with Brian King Sharp.
Yeah. He looks good.
Now, for anyone that is wondering, yeah, I don't just keep loads of stacks of random images behind me. Don't worry, I don't.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
So guys, look, it is going to be an awesome event, and say we not only have Bigfoot, we have everything there, and there's going to be different talks, things like that, and I think the one that Ryan's doing is going to be very, very successful. We also have an Expedition Bigfoot Q&A. We have photo shoots. We have autograph sessions. We have talks. We have so much stuff going on over the weekend that there's so much for everyone. And it is on August 28th, 29th, and 30th. If I had to get that right, I've got so many dates in my head. If I had to get that right, and say it is going to be an awesome event that that RPG will be at, Nan will be at. I don't know who that other bold guy is. Not you, Paul. I'm not
Chris,
sure.
he's on about you, Chris, not me.
I didn't realise I stopped listening to him about a quarter of an hour ago.
You switched off. Flick the man switch.
So, and then before we dive into some actual research and some actual cryptozoology stuff, I'll say, yeah, we announced the cryptozoology cruise. Now that is awesome. Oh, see, Angela, you've got this prepared. See, so this is the cryptozoology cruise that will be going from the 8th of February to the 13th of February. It'll be leaving from Southampton, UK, heading to Belgium.
2027. Don't forget.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this year.
2027, okay.
Yeah.
And then it heads
Well
to
done, Jill. At least you know.
and
If it was this February.
and then it goes to Rotterdam in the Netherlands and Cherbourg in France, and we have some awesome excursions planned and some also awesome guests planned. We will begin guest announcement very, very soon. Say, Ryan, you've just come back from a cruise, haven't you, bud?
Yeah, cruises are amazing. If you've got a week to spare, and this is a shorter cruise, so this isn't going to take 2 weeks out of your life, but the food is amazing. The cruises, they have all sorts of shows on top of what we're going to provide anyway. And I don't know how to describe. It's like Vegas on a boat, man, and it's just real intense, and you form friendships and memories real fast. So if you're curious or interested in that, definitely reach out to Daniel and the team. Nan will be there. I'll be there. Well, should I announce that I'll be there? Or I don't know. I might be there. Who knows? Talking about sea monsters and probably, paddle boarding up a mountain or something crazy that he's going to get me to do, or maybe, hopefully, maybe a ghost hunt. That might be cool. Who knows?
Right. Yeah. So, okay, listen, I said to Nan, I said to Chris that we were not going to say that. Those two were very pre-warned about that. So you've just announced yourself. So I will just go ahead and say I'm gonna have to do this post afterwards that Mr. Ryan RPG Golombeski is going to be the host and MC on the cryptozoology cruise.
I mean, at this point, I think people can guess. If you don't see Chris, myself, Nan, your dad, at least, then something's wrong, and everybody should be swimming toward land or something. I'll go back to it. I wouldn't. Listen, I wouldn't miss out on anything. You can follow Chris, you can follow myself if you want, but follow Daniel, man. He's the future of this space in terms of cryptozoology, and he's unstoppable. We joke and we laugh because he is. Pardon my French, he's a pain in the ass, but in the best way possible. Like that's how you get stuff done, right?
He has been like that since I mean, he had the tiny personality when he was a brand new baby, but
Yep.
boom, he was relentless, even as a tiny child. If he
And
was
you
going
need
to
that.
do something, you could not stop him from doing it. He
Yeah.
was so determined.
Did you feed
He's
him
amazing.
or drop him in water or something?
You'd always try and use him for shark bait.
The sharks gave him back. They gave him back. He said, "This one's too bony. Fatten him up first."
But I must say that we have some awesome stuff planned, and I must say, yes, that Mr. Ryan RPG Goldenbesky will become on the cruise. And I must say, Nan, I've got a funny feeling that, and please tell me if I'm wrong, but if Ryan Ann has said it, I think you know pretty well that I would have said it. I think I just kind of I say don't say it, and I prepare the team and go don't say it, and then I just say it, and they turn around and go, what the hell was that? What?
Yeah, we had a game plan, and then you just threw it out the window immediately.
So on that note, then Ryan, how do you feel about being on the cruise, mate?
Oh, it's like I said, it's a very intense, short amount of time where you bond very quickly, and you want to know what's nice about a cruise is when's the last time you went to a place where everybody's happy, like just everybody's up, even the people that are a little feeling the ocean a little bit or whatever, they're happy, and that vibe is so wonderful that we all deserve that. It's like therapy. And that's like a part that nobody really talks about is just that overwhelming happiness that everyone has. And then you go to these conference rooms or wherever we meet up as our group, and you get to share with people and you get to open up about the things that you love in an environment with people that love it as well. That's therapy. This is so good. If you can make it, definitely consider coming and joining us, because it's more than just fun. Like I said, it's a once in a lifetime type thing. And Chris will be there, and we will put a wig on him. So it'll be awesome. He's going to dance and he's going to perform.
I'll bring a selection. You can decide which looks better.
Side party one.
And I must say that it's leaving from Southampton, which is close to where you are, Angela. Paul, I'm not even going to mention you. You are banned from any cruise ship.
That's all right. I'll just pull the plug out the bottom. Watch it go down. That's fine.
Whoa, it's gone.
See you, Daniel. See
That'll
you,
be,
Sean, mate.
that'll
Take
be me and
care.
Jill doing the Titanic thing on the front then.
Don't you worry, Jill. I'll throw you a
yes.
life vest, Jill. Don't you worry, but Daniel won't get one.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Ryan, mate, you'll have to save me, mate.
Yeah, no problem. 8 years of lifeguarding as a teenager. It was great. It was great.
You said that with very much conviction, Ryan. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. He'll be running the sharks.
It's Daniel in the water. Yay.
I'll be there in a minute.
Yeah. Just got to have a cup of tea.
Exactly.
We'll be back in a minute, Daniel. Keep swimming. We'll be back in a minute.
You'll be fine.
Oh, good Lord. See, Angela, why? When I ask you, let's bring Ryan and Nan on, why don't you just say, no, Daniel, we don't want to? Oh, good.
That's because we like them.
Yeah.
Oh, mean you need serious words afterwards, Mr. Howard.
Ding, ding, ding.
Right.
Round one, begin.
We like Chris as well.
We do.
Everybody should have one.
Yeah, absolutely.
In their lives.
but no female Chris. So basically, we have some awesome events coming. We have the Cryptozoology cruise, we have the movie MonsterCon, and we also, I will mention that at the beginning of January, we have an event with a historian and researcher from Somerset. Luke Knight, and Luke is a really, really good researcher, and he has been on Dead Woman's Ditch. There you go. He's been on Dead Woman's Ditch. He's been to all the local places in Bridgewater. He's also been on the Mendip Hills and has done a lot of research around here. So come and have a really good time with us. Nan, you'll be there. Chris, you'll be there. Or possibly Chris. It'll be a really good evening, and that is purely all paranormal. That is purely all looking at some of the ghost stories, looking at some of the paranormal stories around Somerset and Bridgewater. He's also done some awesome stuff in Shepton Mallet. And he has found some good things, which is amazing. So yeah. I will also move on to something that will be coming out very soon that I'm going to tease to you all. Is my Bigfoot Life came out obviously yesterday. I'm gonna kind of save the date on February 21st of 2026, because that might be a very special day for us. Mightn't it, RPG, Chris and Nan?
In the planning at the moment, isn't it? But it's
I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil
Don't-
it this time.
it's gonna be very exciting.
It'll be a very exciting announcement that will be coming out. So yeah, Chris, did you want to say something?
I was about to crack a joke, and then I realised that you're keeping it all under your hat. So I will do the same with the joke. Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah.
A little bit more
all of that one
first, I think, isn't there? Before
Yeah,
we release
we've just got to confirm a couple of details before we release it. And this one does not involve RPG. But it's becoming madness, and I mean madness. So I am now going to stop speaking, and I'm going to pass it on to RPG and Chris to talk about Legend Seekers.
Thanks. Heads up would have been nice.
At least you knew that was coming.
Well, I'll intro it, Chris, and you can take her home. So the beauty of my Bigfoot Life coming out is the world obviously knows about Daniel because he's everywhere and he's talked to everyone and called everyone. So everyone knows about him. But my Bigfoot Life is really the coming out film, the film that says, hello, world, here I am. Here's what I'm interested in. Here's what my family and I have been able to accomplish when everything in the world was essentially set against me. And when you release that, you have a brief moment of this is amazing and we did it, but it's what's next, right? It's always what's next. And so Daniel with his family has put together an amazing team, of which Chris and I are a part of, called Legend Seekers. And we are continuing that quest that Nan and Daniel started out on to discover unknown species. And it's awesome. And it runs the gambit, even though Daniel may or may not now admit that he is afraid of ghosts. Ghosts are like spooky, but he'll go look for a giant, 10-foot ape in the woods that could kill you. But the ghosts.
Whoa.
Back
right
I
up, mister.
thought you weren't going to speak.
Back right up, mister.
Yeah.
Back right up.
Mute him,
Right up.
Angela. Angela, mute him.
Are you telling me? No. You've got that completely wrong, mister. I'll say that and I am very open on every single podcast about this, and every talk I do, everything. Doesn't mean that I'm not open to it. I say that I don't believe in the paranormal, and I'm very open with that. And even on my own podcast, I'm very open that that I don't believe in ghosts. I don't believe in all that kind of stuff, but I am open to it. Now, Paul, you've been trying for a couple of years now, and so far I've not seen any progress. So your time's almost ticking, mate.
Don't you worry, mate. There's one behind you. You just need the time. All I've got to do is just give it the nod, and that'll be it.
But yeah, and I know we've done some good investigations into that, haven't we, Ryan?
Yeah, it's more just what scares us, you know, like big cats scare me. So when we do an episode eventually on big cats, which Chris will be leading us into, on that episode, we will have OTFs on the fly interviews where you can pull me aside. And if we're actually getting close and we know they're around, you'll see me actually legitimately nervous. That's all I'm saying. Like certain things, like I have no fear of ghosts and demons and all that stuff at all. But large cats, oh, you better believe I'll be shaking in my boots. And the series Legend Seekers, we go look for all of that. We explore all of it. And what I love about our particular show is that it's not just for people who are essentially the same age group. We have the whole gambit from seniors to kids helping us figure out what's going on in the woods. And I just think that's so magical and awesome because it's almost as if you can only be into this, you can only go do this if you're like a certain age, and that's complete BS. If you're passionate about cryptozoology or paranormal, whatever, get out and do it. And there are groups of people like yourselves, Paul and Angela, that are into it, that will embrace people and welcome them in. They believe in an open source method to figuring out this great mystery or these mysteries out there. And Legend Seekers hopes to encourage more people to get out into nature, but also to realize that it doesn't matter what age you are, what ethnicity you are, that's all BS. Are you into it? Come join us and let's go discover it. I mean, right, Chris? I don't know how else to.
Yeah, that's what I like about it is the way that we are. We've been told this by professionals that the teamwork on screen is like nothing they've ever seen, and we want to project that out. Tell people, grab hold of your kids or grab hold of your mum and dad. Let's go out in the forest. Let's go out in the hills. Let's go out and look for weird stuff. And by weird stuff, I don't mean Daniel. I mean like cryptids and stuff like that. It's and the fact that you can find something special right outside your door or plan a holiday around it, but basically watching what we're doing, you will be part of that.
Yeah,
and we're gearing up to start planning filming next year. So I will say if anyone has any recent sightings, locations that you feel like we need to come to, not your house, Paul, then we will absolutely we'll absolutely come and investigate it. And also just skipping back, Ryan, when you said seniors, and Nan doesn't fit in that category. Do you mean ancient people? Is that kind of Nan's
well, Nan's only in her 40s. I don't even know if that qualifies as senior. And I want to apologize. I don't know how to say that politely. So how do I say mature like a fine wine, Nan? How do I say, elegant and timeless? Like how do I put it? The main point being is leadership can come in all different sizes and ages. And sometimes Daniel leads, sometimes Chris leads, sometimes Dan will lead, and sometimes I will lead. Just like we all do in life. We're human beings are dynamic. We're not always stuck in little cubby holes. And I think it's important to show people that when you're the most passionate, it's your turn to lead. And you're going to see that in the series,
Yeah. I guess I think whatever we do together, I forget that I'm that much older unless it's traipsing, all through the night through the forest, and then it hits you. But what I love is when we're out with everybody, because Daniel is yelling Nan, Nan, Nan all the time. Everybody else does. So everyone just goes Nan, Nan. Like when we were out, the camera crew was just Nan, come over here. Nan, can I have a cup of tea? And I'm still sort of Nan to all these people. I love it. I love it.
That time when I fell over and scratched my knee and you comforted me and dried my tears. It was just like
I know, sweetheart. And put a band-aid on you, didn't I? And went gave you a lollipop.
Now something seriously wrong about
that. He's a big softy, Paul. He's a big softy.
I can go with that.
I will also mention, and I kind of forgot about this, on January 1st, myself, RPG, Chris, and Craig Barnett have a very, 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 very big announcement to make. So that will be out on January 1st. We are continuing to tease it, that it is coming. And there is something brand new. Whether Ryan and Chris will be able to keep up with the work that me and Dad do. Oh.
Is there something wrong with your microphone then?
Humble brag.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Paul. So sorry. But we do have something awesome, don't we, Ryan and Chris?
Yes, without saying anything, just more exciting stuff coming down the pipeline. So for people following this, if you want to know how to find success in whatever space you are in within the paranormal supernatural realm, what people are looking for, they're looking for a hero in that space. They're looking for someone that on their bathroom breaks, on their breaks, and the beginning of the day when they check their phones, they want to be able to go to someone where they know they can get the newest, the coolest, the most interesting information about whatever they're into. And what he's alluding to is going to provide that for certain people. And that's the best way. That's the best way to say it. You know, search out your people that you most enjoy learning from. And we hope to be 3 of those people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chris?
Yeah. I was just thinking that, you know, you're going to get sick of the sight of us in 2026. In 2027, we're going to have to go off and get real jobs.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say about that? You do know what we're alluding to, right?
Yes, Daniel. Thank you.
Well, we don't want to tease too much. Paul and Angela, is the majority of your audience, is it more paranormal based in terms of like ghosts and phantoms and spirits, or is it a wide spectrum?
We do have a wide spectrum of viewers, to be honest with you. You know, we've done past life regression, we've done haunted dolls, we've done, you know, haunted buildings, we've done about equipment, and Angela, we've done about locations.
That
anything it's sort of every week. Yeah.
So every now and then, because I follow your pages, your podcast came out. It might be last week or the week before with a haunted doll. That was cool. That was cool,
isn't it?
Yeah. That was really cool.
Yeah. Do you know that took about 3 weeks to get her to do it? She was so anxious, bless her, about doing it. You know, and I just kept talking to her and saying, you know, you'll love it. Me and Andrew are really welcoming. You won't, you know, I don't know. You know, what if I say something wrong? And so eventually 1 week she was coming on and then said, oh no, I just can't do it, which is fair enough. People do get anxious and it does happen. And we're good like that. And then I spoke to her in the following week and I said, look, come on, meet us before we go live, have a little chat, get to know us. And then, you know, you'll find it's not as bad as you think it is. And then she spoke to Angela and me, and then she said, go on, then we'll go, let's do it. And we spoke about haunted dolls. So, you know, we back up people that are anxious about talking. We help. We're there to help. We're not there to big ourselves up, because that's not what we are. And you know that. We're just there for people to come on, enjoy what we do. And we've been going a long time now. We're very passionate about what we do, myself and Angela. And we just keep going, and we just keep doing it. We find the guests, get them on, chat to them. We've had Spirit Brothers, people talk about Ouija boards. We try and sort of spread it all over the place, really. Time travel, you know, all that sort of stuff. So we try and keep it as wide as we can, really.
Well, can I say too, thank you for providing a safe place for people to come and share this, because one thing I've noticed specifically in the Bigfooting world is people hold these stories in because they're so afraid to be shamed for it that they can't even wrap their head around the fact that you lovely people would be open and lovingly want to hear about it. That's like dumbfounding to most people. So you giving them a place to do that is so wonderful. So, you know, thank you for being out there and allowing people to get this off of their chest and literally feel better for it. Because at the end of the day, where like life can be pretty mundane, you know, like a big reason I do this is because it makes life interesting. It makes it a little thrilling and wild and scary. And when this happens, it's like a lot of these things are like once in a lifetime events that should be celebrated, not shamed. And you provide a place for people to celebrate that. And that's, you know, like
we want people to feel our passion
yes,
about the paranormal, about the supernatural, because we are passionate about what we do, and we're passionate about the people that join us and the people that come on the live, all of that thing. So, you know, it's very nice. It's lovely for you to say that. So we're very humble. Thank you for that. But we want people to come on and feel at home, because that's how we are. We're just open, friendly. Come and join. Come and talk about any subject you want. We welcome everybody. You know, and from haunted dolls to, you know, locations like, you know, we've been very lucky and got chosen by the English Heritage to become their sole paranormal investigators, which is what we've worked on really hard to do.
Oh, that's
So we're the only
amazing.
people.
Wow, that success there. If I just let Ryan know Ryan, you know Sturgersey Castle?
yeah.
Yeah, that's owned by the English Heritage.
Oh man, that's your hard work and your big heart's paid off, man. Congratulations.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done,
We
guys.
did
That is awesome.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, we did a paranormal charity event for them, because the English Heritage are a charity. So all the ticket sales went straight to them, to the charity. So we were very honoured for them to ask us to do a charity event, which we all did. Myself, Angela, Dora, Jenny, and the other team, all my team. We had a great night. It was great there. They loved us, you know. And we're going into a big meeting in the next week or so to open up most of the keys to the other places we can go and raise money for them, because like we were saying, like myself and Angela say, you know, once history's gone, we've lost it. It's gone. We've lost everything.
Yeah.
You know, but we want to try and give a bit back to history, so they can save the forts and the palaces and the abbeys and the churches. And, you know, if we can keep that going for the next couple of generations, people will learn how history evolves, you know, and how people try and hold on to that history. And that's what we've been trying to do, isn't it, Angela? Try and keep hold of that history for them.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
And it's also
Very
a unique angle to save things too, right? Like if I grew up as I was a kid and you were teaching me history through the lens of paranormal, I would have been an A+ student. I would have been the first to class and the last to leave. So it's an interesting angle to get people interested in it, just like Bigfoot is an interesting angle to get people back into the woods, right? It's find your flavor and so bravo, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It took a lot of hard work to get the lead. You know, well, you know yourself how hard it is to get these places, to get people just to listen to you. You know, we invited them on the Monday Night Live. Come and watch. You don't have to join in. Just see how we are, how passionate we are about what we do. And fortunately, we've been very lucky and very honoured for them to choose us to carry on with their events for them for charity. So we're very honoured to help.
So I have a question, right? We did an investigation with the Macy tribe in Nebraska. And it's always curious to me why you can be in a group of people, you can all be interacting with something beyond the veil, but it's only certain people that are physically touched or affected by whatever we're interacting with. And my buddy, he was pinched numerous times, just below the buttocks, just above the upper thigh. I mean, then in that weird zone where you can't even pinch anyone anyway, and he got pinched there enough to leave a crazy mark on himself. And I guess I just throw it to you because I did the same thing. I did everything he did when he got spooked and said, I'm done. I sat in the same spot. I was even a little bit more aggressive with my questions, and nothing. So I mean, with all your wealth of experience, is there anything that would make you believe that there's something that makes, and I'm just talking about physical interaction with entities, right? Not interaction, because I get interaction, but I never get physical. Why does that affect some people? That kind of trips me out.
I think a lot of it depends on how open you are to it, you know, because sometimes a lot of people are very much closed, you know, and they're very defensive because you're dealing with something you can't see. So we don't know what's going on. So people tend to put up the barrier, don't they? You put that barrier up and think, well, if I don't say anything or don't do anything, nothing will happen to me. But some people are so open to it. Say, come on in, do something, do pinch me, scratch me, do that. And then you provoke it. And I think sometimes, like you're saying, Ryan, if you're very aggressive with your statements, I think they think, you know what, I'm not going to do that. Because if someone was to do that to you in real life, you think, I don't really like you because you seem to me to be aggressive. Someone says, oh, come on, come and touch me, do this, do that. And then suddenly you get touched. I think sometimes as humans, we can come over a bit aggressive, a bit short.
Sure.
We're dealing with things that we
Like
can't
you.
see. No, you're short, Daniel. That's short in height, not short in that. See, I don't know how you put up with him. I really don't. Anyway,
Excuse me.
I think sometimes, Spirit are very reserved, they're very watchful, they're very knowledgeable about what they're doing. We've had interaction and we've had nights where there's nothing. And you think, well, why is there nothing? Is that the energy that we're carrying with us into that investigation? Is it the surroundings? Is it that there's negativity there and we're not looking for negativity, we're just looking for the positive side of good things? Scratching, if it was to pinch you, would you have believed it was a pinch, Ryan? If it was happened to you, would you think, well, what's that?
Right, I may have been and didn't even know it because I was in disbelief. Yeah, sure. Yep.
I think sometimes we disbelieve what's happening to us. We think, oh no, I've just maybe stumbled, or I've just had a little something's touched me, and we tend sometimes brush it off, don't we? We just say, oh, whatever, and carry on. Where actually it's a contact, isn't it? They give you a push, a pinch to say, I'm here. Why are you not acknowledging me? Come on. And we tend to brush it off sometimes as humans. I think, we're looking for the glory picture, shall I say? The be all and end all of a picture of a video or a scratch or, a free scratches down there and all of that type of stuff. But then sometimes it's not always like that, is it? It's a subtle touch, a whisper, a smell, something that's a bit more subtle than a full-on scratch, bite, pinch. You do see on TV a lot of people that get scratched and bitten, and you think, well, if you're going looking for that type of stuff, then bad things will happen, and we don't go looking for the bad stuff.
So yeah, and I think that could be it, right? Because I am not a scratcher, biter, puncher. So I naturally, if it's about frequency and matching and drawing what you're subconsciously trying to draw towards yourself, then that would make sense, because I'm not a violent person. So I don't do violence. Now I'm surprised though I haven't been hugged by a ghost, right? Like I should have gotten a hug by now and been like, whoa, what is this? Or a kiss on the forehead or something.
Then maybe you have, and you've not realized it.
And maybe, yes, sir. Yes, maybe. Anyway, I've just always been curious about that, how some people seem to interact physically much more than other people. And I've been in many situations, and I've been in the Conjuring house basement. I slept there for a week. People thought I was crazy. The young man that did it the first night with me, he basically was on a date with a ghost, like Dan Aykroyd in Ghostbusters, and I'm laying 10 feet away and nothing. And then he leaves. He's, I will never sleep in not only the basement, in that house again. And so what did I do? I moved my cot right to where his cot was and laid in the exact same spot, and nothing, So I'm just, it's interesting. I have a lot more, I guess, to learn about myself as well as a subject.
I think we all know that we're energy anyway. And I think sometimes it's the energy that we give off is what we attract. If we're gentle giant, then you'll get the gentle. If you're, I don't know, aggressive, whatever it may be, and obviously you're not, people get it. And it's like investigations, isn't it? Because some people say, oh, we've had such a night of full-on investigation. You can go there the night after and get nothing.
Yep. Yeah.
So I think it's all about your intention and your energy. That's what I think it is, because we're all energy, aren't we, at the end of the day? Not sure about Daniel, but I think he's an alien sometimes, but I'm not sure. Anyway, it's all
He's got
about
a super
intention, I
amount
think.
of energy.
It's like a power station.
Angela!
But I think it's all about intention.
Okay, cool. Well, and I asked that because as we do Legend Seekers and as we move forward, welcome back, Angela. We missed you. As we move forward in our experiments and in our journey.
Thank you. My laptop just rebooted itself on it.
Oh, nice. If there's any advice that you guys have for us, especially when we do our paranormal episodes, I would love your wisdom on that. So,
yeah,
I mean, we're only down the end of the phone. You know, Ryan, you're welcome to call us anytime. Daniel, I'm not so sure. We put a block on his number, but you, Chris, and Jill are perfectly fine to contact us.
thank you.
yeah. Paul, the difference between Ryan, Chris, and Nan is they'll message you. You'll keep messaging, then go, do you know what? We'll have a call. Yeah, I skip that faff, and I just go, do you know what? And I pick up the phone and go, hey, Paul, what are you doing? See, that is the difference between these guys and me. Is I'll just pick up the damn phone. And
the good news is in about 150 years, when young Daniel Lee Barnett finally passes away in this world, it will be effortless for our grandchildren to make contact with him and learn everything we need to know about the other side, because he will be reaching out to us.
I'll still be alive by then. I'll find a really smart way to stay alive.
We don't doubt it, Daniel. We don't doubt it.
You know what?
I will
don't you worry, Daniel. The day I pass over, I'm coming to get you. I'll be there. I'll be knocking on your door.
Paul, mate. Hold on. What's that? Oh, I think it'll be tomorrow, Paul. Yeah, it'll be tomorrow.
Ooh, Daniel. You won't be getting away with that one.
But I gotta say, guys, I've missed this a very, very, very lot. It's like Jonathan Downs. I don't speak to him for a couple of months and then come back on and go, oh, missed that. And say go on, Ryan. What were you gonna say?
No. I'm listening. I'm leaning forward. I'm curious to know Nan's insight too on paranormal. I've never asked her anything about that. So have you ever had an experience, Nan? And I don't mean to sidebar away, but that's literally what I was thinking. I was like, no,
I haven't. And I am a huge skeptic.
Grandmother, grandson trait.
It's really interesting when other people are talking about it, and I can see that your passion and it's amazing. It isn't something that I have ever thought of pursuing or wanting to do. However, I can go back several years now when Gramps used to watch all the Bigfoot stuff, and I'd be like, that is absolutely ridiculous. I can't even begin to understand why you're watching it. It is stupid. Whoa, a complete and utter U-turn. So until you get into something and you actually learn something for yourself. So I'm always open to anything, but no, I have never experienced, and I have never tried or been involved in anything.
And according to her agent and manager, you're not taking her out, Ryan. Right. Moving on.
Hang on, back up a minute. Back up. What's going on between Ryan and your nan? Back up. Come on, we missed that bit. What was that? What's that? Is that what's coming out in January?
He's my favorite. Don't tell Daniel.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
My favorite. So
I can see why. I can see why.
Hold on. Whoa. Now I can't actually remember the reason, but I banned Ryan from having tea at Nan's. I banned him. I can't remember why, but I banned him.
That makes me sad. That legitimately makes me sad. Guys, no, you listen, Daniel.
Angela, mute him. Angela, mute him. Listen. I banned Ryan from having tea at Nan's, and I said to Nan, Ryan is not allowed to have a cup of tea, and I was very, very, very strict on that. And then I come home, and Mum drives me back into town, And I go up to Nan's and Ryan phones me going, or it might be in William, saying, Ryan's having a cup of tea. I went straight in the house and I was absolutely livid.
Of course he has to come. It's tradition. We have tea and cake or tea and biscuits, don't we, Ryan?
No, Paul, don't you think about it.
I just want a small piece of the beautifulness that you have every day, Daniel. And some of us don't have a Nan anymore, and you know how special it is. It's unbelievably special.
Well,
unbelievable.
We're very lucky. We've all got a very, very close bond, haven't we?
Yes.
Because we didn't, from not knowing each other, 3 years ago.
What, me and you?
We rapidly bonded.
I think, Nan, I've got a fine feeling that I've known you for. Oh, hold on.
Hold on. You
I think it was 16 years. I think I've counted.
Oh, goodness sake,
16 years.
Jill, why didn't you just leave him in the woods, in the basket? You'd have been all right then.
Next time. Daniel, should we have a little trip out soon, love?
She did. Bigfoot returned him to Chris. Said, your problem.
So, guys, I want to tell you about a project that's coming up that's quite interesting, and then I just want to go back to about the meaning of my Bigfoot life, because people know it's a Bigfoot kind of documentary, but it's a lot more than that. And I know that that myself, Ryan, Chris, and that and Nan know it's, and even you guys know it's a lot more than that. But before we do, what?
Well, I'm really sorry, but the security guard wants to kick me out.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to lose the internet when I leave. So I'm going to drop out now, guys. I'm really sorry.
No problem, mate. No problem.
Right. It is great to see everybody again.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
And one thing, Paul, when, as you will have just learned, when Daniel says you're not allowed somewhere, none of us pay any attention. So
No, I'll go with that. I'll go with that, mate. I don't listen to him anyway.
Cheers, buddy.
We love you, Chris.
Bye.
Today, Chris.
Bye-bye.
What I don't know how to do is to exit this.
So I'll keep talking, and then your own screen will do it for you. Yep, no problem. I got it, mate. So basically, we have a new project at Victoria Park that we are going to be doing, and this is now making me laugh because Chris is he's gone. We have a new project, and actually, no one knows about this, but me and Laurie. Every time we do a convention or we do all the guests and not public guests that come, we are going to cast every person's handprint, and we are going to create a handprint wall of all the different people that have visited Victoria Park, because this has gone national now, of people coming from the States, people coming from afar in the UK. So every time we do like a paranormal event, we do, and the guests that are there, we are going to get them to cast their own handprints, meaning we have everyone's handprint in Victoria Park. So next time you, yeah, and guess where I got the idea from. And Paul and Angela would love when you next come down. I would love you guys to do that, because that'd be really, really cool. But it's a project that we're going to begin, which is pretty cool.
That's a great idea. I love it.
Yeah. And Ryan, I don't want yours.
Creepy. It's quite creepy.
It's quite creepy.
I only do feet, so I guess I'm out.
Bigfoot feet.
Exactly.
So to kind of come all the way back round in a big circle. So my Bigfoot life is a documentary that not only covers Bigfoot, it covers my journey through autism, and it covers the greatest positives of autism, and the amount of emails I wrote today saying that, and it also comes with some of the massive challenges of autism. Now, if I put this to the test, Nan, have you not cried watching this documentary once? Just yes or no?
That's a double negative there. What, have I not cried?
Have you cried every time you've watched a documentary?
I have to admit, I have.
Right, Ryan. And also, I'll tell you a very funny story about how I left Ryan on
Never.
stage.
I don't cry.
Oh,
Crying
really?
is for wimps.
Right, Ryan, have you cried every time this documentary was on?
Let me explain something to you. When you watch something this powerful and hits you and you realize how beautiful it is and how wonderful it is for the world to experience this, and then you get up in front of a large group of people to talk about it, and then the only person in the crowd who isn't emotional and who isn't crying, Daniel Lee Barnett, goes, "All right, you got this, Ryan, good luck." And you're left standing there, sniffling, can barely even breathe, snot-filled, eyes filled with water, and you now have to communicate with people. Yeah, I'd say I've cried. I'd say I've cried watching this. This film it's more than a Bigfoot doc. That's the thing. So you can be angry at us if you want, but you're gonna get everything you love about Bigfoot, everything you love about adventure, about investigating, everything, mentorship, but you're also gonna get an emotional component that you are not ready for. And I cannot wait to see people's reaction to that.
Can I just a quick little note to that? So Daniel's cousin,
Bless you,
William, who's been involved in all this, was staying here last night. He's seen the doc twice, and we
in the 11, Nan.
12. He's
11?
a 12-year-old,
Oh, 12.
and nothing bothers him. Nothing phases him. He's not super excited. He's not super sad. He's like, yeah, whatever. And we had the documentary last night off the phone. We were like, okay, we're going to sit and watch it. And I came out and I said, oh, well, we're going to watch the doc. Do you want to come in and watch it? And he went, no. And I said, really? It's like all been homed up. And he said, no, I've seen it before twice, and I don't want to cry a third time. No, he's not emotional. Nothing makes him upset. But he cried both times, and he didn't want to watch it last night because he didn't want to cry again. He already knew he would, and it was like, I almost cried then. It's like, oh.
No, that is unbelievably profound. Like an 11-year-old who is unfazed by life, who is cooler than we will ever be.
Well, you know, Will. I mean,
yeah,
of course.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, mate. You
I
know,
love Will. Yeah, no, I'm just that is.
He's not that sort of boy. It was wow.
Yeah.
And then Paul, you're stone cold because you haven't watched it. Angela,
Yep.
You watched it, didn't you?
Yep, I cried.
Well, there you go. See, everyone, the only person that has survived. I cried during the documentary for the right reasons. Ryan cried for the wrong reasons. I think that's the first time that I've admit that. But I have not cried watching this documentary, even when Ryan's got my hand this side and I've got Gwen this side, and they're both like just crying away like babies, and I'm sat here. I'm not watching it going, oh my god, these guys are crying, I'm gonna start crying. And I'm like, right, these guys are crying, meaning I'm gonna need to go and get tissues, and then Ryan's gonna go up there and talk to him and leave him. I need to run grab that. So I won't think about any of that. But Angela, did you enjoy the doc?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can't wait to see it again. I'm glad I've got Prime, otherwise I'd be like, no.
Yeah,
I'll be watching it over Christmas.
Great that we've got it now.
And I will mention that once we go off air, I want to talk to you guys, including Ryan and Nan. Sorry, you can't get away yet. Just about that. But it is really about kind of encouraging children and families out into nature, and whatever that's through, because it is a very, very powerful doc, and we're so glad that it's finally out.
Yeah.
So yeah, but thank you so much, guys, for having us on. It's been awesome.
Thank you for coming on.
No problem at all.
It's good to hear.
Yeah,
it's good to hear that you're ticking over. You know, you're not rushing around doing lots. Glad to hear that.
Yeah, I am doing nothing. I'm bored out of my mind, Paul. So yeah, thanks.
Well, if you got some time, you can decorate that wall behind you. Get some posters up. Let's go.
You can always take that tree back to the tip as well. You borrowed it from.
Is it a tree? It doesn't even look like a tree. It looks like a bush.
No.
It doesn't even look like a bush.
It's a poster, isn't it?
Is it a cactus? What is that? Nice. Yeah. For those of you that haven't seen my Bigfoot life,
it's lovely.
be excited.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah. Be excited. And if you're a parent too, it'll hit different. That's all I can tell you. It'll hit different because as parents, we're doing our best, and there's no training. Life doesn't prepare you for it. You basically have to wing it, and it's a story about parents winning, and that's worth way more money than you'll spend to rent it. That's all I can say.
Okay, I'm going to wrap this up before Ryan starts crying now because I don't want to see it again. I've seen it every time he's been over here. Every time, even when I came to the States, he started crying.
You should have seen the cruise. I thought I was all good, and we had a very special thing for Dr. Jeff Meldrum, and I was fine. And then Maria actually spoke, and it was perfect. It was perfect. Just everything she does. She's practically perfect. She's almost as good as Nan. And then right before I was about to go on, I get this feeling now. I don't know about you guys listening, but I'm going to be 50 next year, and I just can't control it anymore. I used to be able to control it, and it just comes. And I'm not even embarrassed. They just let it go. And I got up there, and I was a hot mess. I was a hot mess. But I just want to, it's normal. But I just want to leave it with this. You know, we lost someone amazing in the space. We've lost a bunch of really great people. And if you're waiting to go ghost hunting, if you're waiting to go Bigfoot, if you're waiting to write your book, whatever, don't. Just do 1 minute today and 2 minutes tomorrow and 3 minutes. Like, go for it. You will love yourself for it. And that's all I can say. And this film is a testament to how hard it is to make anything and fight for it and bring it to life, you know? So yeah. Very excited. So anyway, thank you for having me on the show. I'm glad I didn't cry. And
I stopped you. Don't worry, mate. I got you.
I know. Well, if we keep going, I probably will, but yeah.
Thank you.
And just before Ryan, John, turn around and actually introduce what that background is behind you, because at the moment it just looks like a naked man at the moment.
It does.
Well, it's
funny because it was lined up with Paul's head earlier, and it looked like, you know, I was going to take a screenshot of it, but.
Well, it's Bigfoot. What was amazing for the Bigfoot cruise, they had that to put over your chair so no one would steal your chair. And it has a reverse too, which is awesome. But it's dark and it kind of matches the thing too much. So I was too blue. So I was trying to spruce up the color. But yeah. Bigfoot.
Amazing.
So a big thank you to Daniel, Ryan, Jill and Chris for coming on once again to the Monday Night Paranormal Live. Been fun, and we really do enjoy you coming on. So if you enjoyed or you have any questions, get in touch with Daniel. Where can the people get in touch with you, Daniel, and see how you're getting on?
Yeah, so if you are wanting to contact me about Mythical Legends, then contact me at mythicallegends29@gmail.com. If you are wanting to email us about the convention or the cruise, please email us at either movieandmonstercon@gmail.com or ukbrt@gmail.com, depending on what you want to talk to me about.
There's a lot of .coms in there, you know that. Anyway, so once again, thank you to you all for coming on, Ryan, Daniel, and Jill, and Chris.
Thank you for having
not
us.
There.
No problem at all.
That remains for me to say, have a very, very safe week, and everybody be safe in what you do out there. It's miserable and cold, so wrap up and be warm. And we'll see you next Monday on next Monday's Paranormal Live. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.